Welcome to the Unfitness Channel.
Welcome back to the Unfitness Channel. I'm Large T and over here we have Medium B. Right, for this particular part we're going back to our email section. Marcus Taylor in South Shields. We've set him up on a 16,000 calorie a day regime. He was doing alright for the first few days, but all of a sudden he's struggling, he's hit the wall, and basically he doesn't want to give it up. He wants to persevere, but any advice for him?
No pain, no gain. You've got to carry on, haven't you? You've got to push on through the wall, right? Again, remember, in the fitness world, when they're down the gym and they're lifting all these heavy weights and that, right? And that, they always struggle to do that extra last few, don't they?
Yeah.
Always those last few are the hardest.
They're the ones that count.
And they're the ones what count. They're the ones what are going to build, so they say. They're the ones what are going to build their muscle. Now again, you're in the fitness, unfitness world now, right? So, what you've got to do is when you've got that plate there with all your food on there and that, all your food on there, and you're struggling, you're thinking, you know, I can't do any more. You've got your knife and fork and you think, right, I'll just do a few more sets, right? A few more sets. Right, and you cut it up, right? And you get the knife and fork, you get the food, right? And you bring the reps, and you bring it into your mouth. That's 1 rep, right? 2 reps, right? Get to about 9 or 10, you have a little rest for 30 seconds, 60 seconds, right? Then you start on your next set.
A bit of brew in between.
Bit of a brew in between, bit of a drink in between. Then you start on your next set, and then you go through.
And gradually it does get easier. It just gets
and
easier.
believe me, it gets easier, right? So, you know, if you're starting to get full and you're starting to get bloated, remember, no pain, no gain. So
right.
Push on through and all that, right? And that's where you get your biggest FGs,
That's
right?
Yeah.
And remember, in the fitness world, they have this thing called protein synthesis, where basically after they've had a heavy workout, you know, the body, you know, produces muscle better for so long and all that. And in the unfitness world, because we're building fat, we have fat synthesis, which basically to activate that, you just need a good lie down after a good meal.
Yeah,
right?
And it stores a lot easier as well.
So it stores a lot easier, fat synthesis, right?
It builds itself basically.
Yeah.
You know, so.
I mean, they spent millions of pounds in the fitness world working out muscles, you know, all the sort of protein synthesis and that. In the unfitness world, I think they spent about £2.50 on it. So a lot of the science is still a bit new on getting your fat gains.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's our advice on that one. What?
It's another American. We've got one here from a guy called Cyrus B. Birdfly. Is this for real? Cyrus. Are you rich, are you, Cyrus? Have you changed your name by default? I mean, you can't be born
Lord of the Manor or something.
Cyrus B. Birdfly. But anyway, joking aside, apparently a few weeks ago you sent Cyrus one of our massive gain programs. We put him on a plus 16,000 calorie a day sort of diet.
Starter one, yeah.
Yeah, starter one, yeah. Well, anyway, apparently he goes to the restaurants and he's eating big. He's having some massive meals. And he's standing up and he's feeling the increase in size around his girth. Problem is, he's a bit perplexed that when he gets home, a couple of hours later, he's before going to bed, he's having a look in the mirror, and apparently it appears that most of it has disappeared. He's shrinking. Obviously, he's perplexed. What can he do?
Common mistake. What it is, Cyrus B, the birdfly, right? It's basically in the fitness world, they have something called the pump, right? And what that basically means is when they go down the gym and they're lifting all their weights and they're struggling with all that, right? After a while, their muscles start to get all water in them and that, and they start to feel all big and that, and all muscly and that. And it's called the pump, right? Yeah. Now, don't forget, we're the unfitness channel, and we're the opposite, but it means we have the same things, right? So we end up getting the pump when we go to a restaurant and we go out for a bite to eat and that, we get bloated and suddenly we feel all big and all lovely and massive. And then after a while, after a few hours, it all goes down because they're not real FGs, they're fake FGs, right? It's just the pump, right? We're bloated basically. We call it bloated in the UK, right? All right. So that's all that is, right? But you know what you need to do, like I said, you know, stick with it, keep that food going, and you know you can't go far wrong. So
Rome wasn't built in a day, son. Rome wasn't built in a day.
that's
You've got to
what it
persevere.
is.
Yeah,
That's what it
right,
is,
yeah.
right?
Right, the final email of this particular section is from Mr. Alan Kerr of Lanarkshire in Scotland. And what he wants to know is basically, he's doing well, he's putting on the FGs, he's like putting on the weight, he's getting fat basically, which is what he wants to do, and he's having a great time in doing so. But he'd like to, he wants to know how to target specific parts of his body. So if he wants to put fat on the shoulders, how does he go about it? You know, it's all right putting it on around there. How does he get it there? How does he get it there? Is there a specific way? Obviously, the fit world, they train.
We actually got a sensible question come through, haven't we?
Yeah.
Obviously, we are the pioneers of the Unfitness channel.
Say that again.
And, you know, we're at the cutting edge of this new revolution. So, to some extent, we're making it up as we go. right. But
that's the beauty of being the only Unfitness
we're
channel.
the only Unfitness channel. So, but obviously, what we can say is if you want a stomach, want to work on your stomach,
Well, we did that a few weeks ago, didn't we?
beard belly.
Yeah.
Beard belly.
6-pack, 24-pack.
Drink loads of drinks, you get your
right,
beard belly.
That's right.
I think they say if you eat a lot of red meat, it gives you a big ass, doesn't it? As for the shoulders,
Get a bigger neck, can't you? A bigger neck. Put a few inches on the neck and that, you know.
donuts are known for that.
Anything, it all goes down that way, so yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it all goes down that
That's right,
way, yeah. So donuts for the neck.
A lot of high carbs, I think.
High carbs, just carb it up.
Yeah.
And you don't need to worry about, actually, spot checking it, because
basically, mate, if you're eating as much as what you say you are, it'll find its way to wherever you want it to be. Eventually.
all automatic.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
That's the beauty. Another good beauty of the
That's
unfitness world is it's all automatic.
That's right, yeah.
Whereas in
That's
the fitness world, they have to sit there working their chest, working their arms. Unfitness world, automatic.
Right. We can't specifically target. We haven't got the science yet to say we can target that the weight's going to go there or the weight's going to go there or there, whatever, But we can have a bloody good time enjoying ourselves until it does finally reach that part of the body that you intend to put the weight on.
And you run out of space eventually.
Yeah,
You have to put it somewhere else, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
So that's our answer to that one.